On Friday, Wentz struggled a bit last night. Two more really good pitching performances today. 5 strong innings from Grayson Rodriguez, the rookie, and right now an eye-popping first 6 innings from Eduardo Rodriguez. 6 perfect innings so far. 18 up, 18 down, but we are scoreless into the 7th inning. Jake Rogers at the plate. First pitch fastball from the new pitcher Brian Baker. It fouls it back to the screen. We saw Baker in the opener on Friday night. He pitched a scoreless inning with a couple of punch outs in the 8th inning. Big tall righty works first base side to strike 1. Slider low and away.
Yeah, Baker's going to come at you. No real tricks here. It's a big fastball, 96 mile-an-hour average. He'll run it up to 98. Changeup mainly is the secondary pitch. He will throw a slider.
The 1-1. Slider low and away. Rogers, Scope, and Badu. Lots of traffic on the base paths early. 3 base runners in the 2nd. Double play cut off that rally. Bases left loaded in the 3rd. Torkelson lined out with the bases loaded. Slider low and outside. 3-1 on Jake Rogers. Baker 70 innings of work last year with a .350 ERA. Walk rate around 3.5 per 9. 10 strikeouts per 9. The 3-1. Fastball high. Leadoff walk for Jake Rogers. Tigers have scored a grand total of 5 runs their last 4 games. One of those games, that was Eduardo Rodriguez's 1-0 win over the Cleveland Guardians. I'm sure he would love to see at least 1 run here. Apparently that's all he needs. If you just give him 1.
It looks like it today.
Jonathan Scope facing this righty. First pitch fastball on the outside edge for a called strike.
Like a lot of these Baltimore relievers, he's going to work the top of that zone and try to throw that changeup in the same slot off of it. The changeup, in looking at his videos, is down a lot. A little bit different than Rodriguez.
The strike 1. Fastball below the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Average number of ground balls last year, an average number of double plays turned behind him. Middle of the infield, pretty good. Rios at 2nd, Mateo at short. They're a double play depth. The 1-1 to Scope. Swinging a foul over the screen down below us to our right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 good swings for Jonathan Scope today. A sharp line drive out. I mean, he squared it up in the 2nd inning. Hit it right to Mullins in center for the 3rd out, straight to 2. And last time up, soft single on a line to left field off the end of the bat. Baker's going to turn and flip over to first to drive Jake Rogers back. This righty does a good job paying attention to the running game, really stopping the running game. Glove on the left side, ball behind the back, leans in to get the sign from Adley Rushman. Baker sets the 1-2. Slider low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Jonathan Scope, trying to get this bat going after a rough year last year. Didn't do a whole lot in the spring until the very end. Quiet start, 6 for 30 so far. 2 good at-bats today. The 2-2. Rogers started, stopped. Breaking ball stays high and tight. And it's now 3-2 on Jonathan Scope. We are seeing just a little bit better plate discipline from Jonathan this year. See if they send Rogers. Looked like he wanted to go last time. Scope is going to call time before we find out. Would you send him right here? Looked like he wanted to go last time.
He looks like he wanted to go. I wouldn't. You know, Jonathan has struggled a bit with chasing pitches into strikeout. I wouldn't want to send Jake Rogers right here.
Rogers short, cautious lead. Mountcastle holding with him. He doesn't go. 3-2, swinging a foul out of play. Gil Badu is waiting on deck. Baker, 3rd pitcher of the day. Brandon Hyde.
Scope's gotten 2 pitches to hit this at bat. He's fouled them both out, but good fastballs in the middle of the zone. See if he can get him here.
Rogers dancing off of first. The 3-2 line drive to center. He did it again. He hit it right to Mullins. That's a 310-foot line drive out. Man,
that ball was scalded.
Oh, that is frustration for Jonathan Scope. 2 of his best at-bats of the year. On a line, deep and right to Mullins.
Excellent at bat. spit on some chase pitches, fouled off some tough pitches up in the zone, got another one he could handle and squared it up. Can't do it any better than that. Except Mullins is standing right there.
Now Akil Baddoo, first pitch, fastball at the bottom of the strike zone for a called strike one. Lefties, righties, didn't do much.